Weight loss is no longer just a personal goal. It's the trend taking over social media feeds everywhere. What started as a diabetes medication has quietly transformed into Hollywood's latest miracle fix. Ozempic is reshaping famous faces and bodies so dramatically that some celebrities are nearly unrecognizable. But behind the viral before and after photos lies a growing health controversy. In 2025, this trend has reached a breaking point, sparking one of the biggest debates in modern celebrity culture. Amanda Bynes was once the bright, effortless spark of an entire generation. A child star whose natural comedic timing and wide-eyed charm made her feel like someone growing up alongside us. From The Amanda Show to hit films like What a Girl Wants, her talent seemed limitless. But as the years passed, the pressures of early fame took a visible toll. Amanda's struggles with mental health played out painfully in the public eye, followed by long periods away from Hollywood as she worked to regain stability and rebuild her life. In 2025, her reappearance sparked a new wave of attention, not for a comeback role, but for her noticeably thinner figure. Almost immediately, speculation turned toward Ozempic, the diabetes medication now synonymous with rapid celebrity weight loss. For many longtime supporters, the concern isn't rooted in appearance alone, but in how sudden and drastic the change appears. Amanda's journey has always been fragile, marked by recovery, vulnerability, and the slow process of healing. The idea that she might be swept into Hollywood's latest quick-fix trend feels deeply unsettling to those who want to see her protected, not pressured. Medical experts continue to warn that using Ozempic without a medical need can bring serious side effects, including chronic nausea, fatigue, and long-term health risks factors especially troubling for someone rebuilding both physical and emotional well-being. Amanda's transformation forces a difficult question. Is this a sign of a fresh start, or another reflection of an industry that demands visible perfection even from those still finding their footing? Her story reminds us that behind every headline is a human being, and that recovery should never be overshadowed by society's relentless obsession with thinness. Chelsea Handler has long been admired as one of Hollywood's most unfiltered voices, sharp, self-aware, and seemingly immune to the insecurities that trap so many others in the spotlight. For years, she built her brand on honesty, openly discussing aging, body image, and personal growth with humor and confidence. That's why her recent physical transformation caught so many people off guard. When Chelsea appeared noticeably slimmer, attention quickly shifted away from her comedy and towards speculation about Ozempic. Unlike many celebrities who dodged the conversation, Chelsea did what she's always done. She told the truth. She admitted that she had briefly been prescribed semaglutide, initially unaware that it was the same diabetes medication fueling Hollywood's weight loss craze. Once she understood what she was taking and learned more about the side effects, she made the decision to stop, publicly calling the off-label use irresponsible for someone without a medical need. Her candid response struck a nerve. If a woman as confident, informed, and outspoken as Chelsea could end up on a miracle shot without fully realizing the implications, what does that say about the pressure surrounding appearance today? Ozempic isn't just another wellness trend. It's a powerful drug with real consequences, including nausea, fatigue, and potential long-term health risks. Chelsea's experience exposes how deeply normalized these shortcuts have become, even among people who once rejected Hollywood's obsession with perfection. Rather than promoting the transformation, she used it as a moment of reflection, urging others to question the culture pushing them toward quick fixes. Her story stands out not as a cautionary tale of excess, but as a rare example of awareness, a reminder that true empowerment lies in informed choices, not silent conformity. John Goodman has felt like a constant presence in American homes for more than 3 decades. A performer whose warmth, humor, and unmistakable voice made him feel less like a celebrity and more like family. From his iconic role as Dan Connor on Roseanne to unforgettable performances in films like The Big Lebowski, Goodman was beloved not just for his talent, but for embracing a larger-than-life physical presence that felt genuine and unapologetic. That's why his recent transformation has sparked such intense discussion. In 2025, fans were stunned to see him appearing dramatically thinner, leading to immediate whispers about Ozempic and Hollywood's growing reliance on diabetes medications for weight loss. Yet John's story stands apart from many others. His journey did not begin overnight or with a viral before and after moment. He started prioritizing his health back in 2007, committing to sobriety, adopting a Mediterranean-style diet, and working consistently with a personal trainer. Over the years, that discipline resulted in an extraordinary weight loss of nearly 200 pounds. Still, at over 70 years old, the scale of his transformation has raised understandable concern. Medical professionals caution that significant weight loss later in life, whether medication-assisted or not, can bring risks such as muscle wasting, fatigue, and decreased resilience. For longtime fans, the worry isn't about aesthetics, it's about longevity. John Goodman represents an era of authenticity, and seeing him so physically changed forces a broader reflection on how aging is treated in the public eye. Is his transformation a triumph of commitment and self-care, or a response to the quiet pressure Hollywood places on its stars to remain lean at any age? Regardless of speculation, his journey reminds us that health is not a trend, and that true well-being has no shortcuts, especially later in life. Katy Perry has long been a pop culture constant. Her chart-topping anthems blasting from car radios, her electrifying performances lighting up stadiums, and her infectious personality inspiring fans around the world. But in 2025, it's not a new album or tour that has everyone talking. It's her dramatically transformed physique. The change in her appearance has been so noticeable and so rapid that fans and media alike are struggling to reconcile the vibrant performer they knew with the strikingly slender figure she now presents. At the heart of the conversation is Ozempic, a medication first developed for type 2 diabetes that has rapidly become Hollywood's whispered shortcut for fast weight loss. The shift in Katy's look happened seemingly overnight, prompting speculation. Is this the outcome of a rigorous fitness and nutrition plan, or the result of an off-label medical trend sweeping through celebrity circles? In an industry that often equates success with youth and slimness, the pressure to conform to an ever-narrowing ideal can be relentless. Some admire her new silhouette as aspirational, but many others worry about the broader message it sends, especially to young fans who have watched her evolve over the years. Ozempic is not a casual beauty tool. It's a potent drug with known side effects like chronic nausea, fatigue, and significant muscle loss, risks that grow more concerning as we age. As Katy's transformation continues to make headlines, the real question isn't just how she looks, it's what her journey reveals about our culture's obsession with quick fixes and perfection. Kelly Osbourne's physical transformation in 2025 has ignited one of the most intense conversations in celebrity culture this year. For decades, Kelly has been an open book, sharing her ongoing battles with weight, self-image, and addiction with a level of honesty rare in Hollywood. Fans watched her grow up on reality TV and celebrated every step of her journey towards self-acceptance. But recently, the silhouette that once felt familiar to a generation of viewers has shifted in a way that feels almost unrecognizable. The change was so dramatic and sudden that speculation instantly swirled around Ozempic, the diabetes medication that has quietly become Hollywood's go-to for rapid weight loss. What makes Kelly's transformation especially compelling is the tension between her history of hard-fought progress and the seeming ease of this new look. To many, it feels unsettling not necessarily because of the change itself, but because it raises the uncomfortable question of whether a clinical shortcut has replaced the long, messy, emotional work she once championed. Older fans, in particular, see this as more than a physical shift. They view it as a cultural reflection of our collective impatience and hunger for quick results at any cost. Kelly once stood for individuality and resilience, values that inspired countless people struggling with their own bodies. Now, she finds herself at the center of a broader debate about whether we've traded enduring wellness for a hollow, manufactured ideal. Her story forces us to ask, is this transformation a symbol of personal victory, or is it emblematic of a troubling trend in Hollywood and beyond? Scott Disick's recent transformation has been one of the most alarming celebrity changes to surface in 2025. Not because of vanity, but because of how fragile it appears. For nearly 2 decades, viewers have watched Scott grow up in the shadow of the Kardashian empire, evolving from a reckless young man into a father trying to find balance under constant public scrutiny. But when he began appearing drastically thinner, fans didn't react with admiration. They reacted with concern. His gaunt frame and sunken features sparked immediate fears about his health, pushing speculation far beyond typical Hollywood gossip. Unlike many celebrities, Scott eventually addressed the rumors, offering context that made his story even more sobering. After a serious car accident in 2022 left him with chronic back pain, he became unable to exercise, leading to weight gain and deep frustration. In search of a solution, he turned to Mounjaro, a diabetes medication similar to Ozempic that has become a powerful weight loss tool in celebrity circles. While the drug helped him shed the weight gained during recovery, the results came at a visible cost. Experts warn that these medications can trigger severe muscle loss and the so-called Ozempic face, where fat loss leaves the skin hollow and prematurely aged. Scott's appearance became a living example of those risks. His story also highlights a shift often overlooked. Men in Hollywood are now facing the same brutal appearance pressures once reserved for women. Scott's journey forces an uncomfortable question. When does the pursuit of looking camera-ready begin to undermine actual health? His experience is a stark reminder that recovery should prioritize strength and longevity, not shortcuts that leave the body weaker than before. Sharon Osbourne has always been known as the unshakable backbone of her family, a woman defined by sharp intelligence, fierce loyalty, and a presence that commanded attention long before social media existed. For decades, audiences watched her navigate fame, controversy, illness, and survival with unapologetic strength. But in recent years, it hasn't been her voice making headlines, it's her body. Sharon's dramatic weight loss left many longtime fans stunned, with some struggling to recognize the woman they'd seen on television for years. As speculation grew, Sharon chose transparency over silence, openly admitting she had used Ozempic for weight loss. Yet unlike the glossy success stories often celebrated online, her experience quickly turned into a warning. She revealed that the medication caused her to lose far more weight than intended, leaving her feeling gaunt, weak, and uncomfortable in her own skin. For a woman in her 70s who has survived cancer and endured decades of public scrutiny, the physical toll raised serious concerns. Ozempic was designed to manage type 2 diabetes, not to preserve youth or meet aesthetic expectations, and its side effects, nausea, muscle loss, and potential bone density decline, are especially dangerous with age. Seeing both Sharon and her daughter Kelly undergo such visible transformations feels less like coincidence and more like a reflection of a broader cultural shift. It raises an unsettling question. Why does society still demand thinness, even from women who have already given everything? Sharon's story forces us to confront the uncomfortable reality that modern beauty pressure doesn't fade with age, it intensifies. Is this empowerment through choice, or evidence of an industry that refuses to let its icons grow older without punishment? As we've seen, the Ozempic trend is no longer just a Hollywood curiosity. It's a cultural crossroads. Behind every dramatic transformation is a real person navigating pressure, fear, and the demand to stay relevant in an industry obsessed with perfection. These stories remind us that rapid change often comes with hidden costs, especially when health takes a backseat to appearance. True wellness isn't found in shortcuts, but in balance, patience, and informed choices. If this video made you rethink the weight loss culture dominating 2025, please like, share, and subscribe for more honest conversations. And tell us in the comments which transformation shocked you the most and why.